Hello, friend of karmic affinity. Are you lying there, in the silent darkness of the room, trying to close your eyes to find a little peace after a long day, yet your mind refuses to stop? You have laid your exhausted back onto the soft bed. You have pulled the blanket up to your shoulders, and your body seems ready to rest. However, inside your head, an invisible gear continues to spin. The noises of the daytime still echo. Unfinished stories keep replaying, and anxieties about tomorrow begin to seep into every breath. You want to sleep, but sleep seems to be playing a game of hide and seek. The more you try to catch it, the further it slips from your grasp. Do you realize this? How many nights have you spent feeling so drained that you are falling apart, your eyes heavy, yet your mind remains strangely alert and stubborn? You turn to the left, then to the right, trying to find a more comfortable position. But the unease does not lie in your posture. It lies in a place much deeper than that. But my dear friend, please breathe lightly and listen to me. The fact that you are tossing and turning right now is absolutely not because you are weak, nor is it because there is anything wrong with you. Do not be so hard on yourself. The simple truth is, this is just how an uncared-for mind operates at night. Nighttime is not the time to solve problems. It is the time to put problems down. Relax your shoulders, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to listen to these soothing words. Reminder 1. Today is a load to close. The first thing I want to tell you tonight, a simple but incredibly important thing, today is allowed to end. My dear friend, we often carry a false belief that we only deserve to rest when everything is finished, when every problem has been resolved smoothly. We force ourselves to achieve a certain perfection before allowing ourselves to let go. But life is inherently a continuous flow of unfinished things. There will always be an unanswered email, an unkept promise, or an unreached goal. If you wait until everything is perfect to go to sleep, you may never sleep. Remember, rest is not a reward for finishing everything. Rest is a human need. In the wisdom of Buddhism, clinging to what is past is the root of suffering. When you lie in bed, but your mind is still wandering at the office or in the afternoon's argument, you are trying to hold on to time. You are carrying the burden of the past on your shoulders, and that makes sleep impossible. Imagine your day is like a page in a book. Even if that page has scribbled lines, ink smudges, or incomplete sentences, now is the time you must turn to a new page. Gently close the book. Do not try to write more. Do not try to fix it. Let it rest on the shelf of time. Imagine you are standing before a large door. It is the door separating day and night. Step through that door and close it behind you. You hear a soft click as the latch is fastened. All worries, all responsibilities of today are left behind that door. Here, in this quiet bedroom, there is only you and rest. You have done your best within your capacity today. No matter the result, you deserve peace. Forgive the unfinished things. Let go of the need for control. Today has ended, and you have the right to rest. Reminder 2. You are not the noise in your mind. When you lie still in the darkness, you might notice your mind becoming noisier than ever. Endless streams of thought appear one after another, worries about tomorrow, old conversations, or nameless fears. The more you try to drive them away, the louder they seem to scream. You feel helpless and believe you are being attacked by your mind. But my dear friend, Listen to this liberating truth. You are not those thoughts. You are the one listening to them. Imagine your mind is like a radio with a broken off switch. It keeps emitting static sounds, messy news, and old songs that you did not request. The fact that the radio emits sound is its function, not your fault. You do not need to try to smash the radio, nor do you need to cover your ears. You just need to realize, the radio is playing music, and you can choose not to pay attention to it anymore. Or imagine you are standing by a window, looking out at the street. Thoughts are like cars passing by. There is a car carrying joy, a car carrying sadness, a car carrying anxiety. You do not need to run out into the middle of the road to stop the cars, nor do you need to climb into any car to follow it. You just need to stand still by the window and observe. A car of worry just passed. A car of regret is coming. This is the gentlest practice of mindfulness. Instead of saying, I am worried, try saying, I am noticing that there is worry. Instead of saying, I can't sleep, say, I am noticing a thought about not being able to sleep. Engrave this golden mantra in your heart. If you can notice a thought, you cannot be that thought. The observer and the object being observed are never one. You are the vast, silent, and tolerant sky. Thoughts are just clouds passing through. Clouds can be pitch black. They can be noisy with thunder and lightning, but clouds can never harm the sky. When you detach yourself from the noise, you will find a space of silence right in the midst of those thoughts. Rest in that space. Let the mind do its work, and you just relax and sink into sleep. Remainder 3. Nothing needs to be fixed tonight. Once you have detached yourself from the noise of thoughts, I want to invite you into a deeper space of acceptance. The third reminder for you tonight is, right now, there is nothing inside you or your life that needs to be fixed. My dear friend, we often bring a very harsh, unconscious habit to bed, the habit of self-review. We lie down and start scanning ourselves like a strict mechanic inspecting a machine. We blame ourselves for being lazy today, for being angry, for not being good enough or successful enough. We believe we must fix those defects to deserve a good sleep. We turn sleep into a reward for perfection instead of a natural necessity of life. But please stop. Look around your room in this gentle darkness. This room may not be the most luxurious, but it is windproof enough and warm enough to shelter you. This blanket may not be the most expensive, but it is soft enough to embrace you. And most importantly, your breath is still flowing in and out steadily and rhythmically without you needing to make an effort to control it. Everything, in this very moment, is in a state of just enough. Buddhism calls this the spirit of contentment and compassion for oneself. Tonight, allow yourself to be a normal human being with all the unfinished business and imperfections. You are not a project that needs to be completed before dawn. You are a life that needs rest to regenerate. For the mistakes of today, let tolerance embrace them. For the things that are not yet good, let impermanence transform them tomorrow. Engrave this central message in your heart. Life does not ask you to solve it before you sleep. The universe does not require you to be perfect to allow you to sleep. The universe only needs you to relax. Put away the mechanic's hammer and pliers. Do not try to twist your mind anymore. Be content with lying still, being safe, and breathing. The deepest healing does not come from trying to make yourself better, but from accepting yourself completely right when you are weakest. Tonight, everything is fine in its own way. You don't need to fix anything. You just need to sleep. Reminder 4. Return to vast stillness. And now, when all burdens of fixing have been laid down, I invite you to step into the deepest level of rest, returning to stillness. My dear friend, perhaps right now, even though the body is lying still, somewhere the small sounds of late night or the final echoes of thoughts are still rustling. The common reflex is that we feel annoyed. We want to shut off every sound to find absolute silence. But please do not try to force the mind to be silent. Straining to make the mind stop talking is like trying to use your hands to cover the mouth of the wind. It only creates more resistance and noise. Instead, try a different approach, softer and more tolerant. Practice the art of allowing. Imagine your vast consciousness as an immense lake in the quiet night. The sounds you hear, whether it is the traffic far away, the steady whir of the fan in the room, or the rustle of thoughts, they are all just tiny ripples on that lake. The lake never denies the waves. It does not fight the waves. It simply lies still, embracing and allowing those waves to be present, to spread out, and then automatically dissolve into nothingness. Expand your mind like the vast night sky outside that window. The sky is not afraid of thunder, not afraid of dark clouds. It is the great space that contains everything. When you hear a sound, do not label it as noise or disturbance. Just hear it as a natural vibration of life. Let the sound pass through you without holding it back. When you no longer resist the noise, you will be surprised to realize that right in the midst of those sounds, a deep silence has always existed. You are not the noise. You are the vast and peaceful space containing that noise. Relax completely. Let your mind become boundless and melt into this infinite silence. And now, when all doors of the senses have closed, only you and pure rest remain. Allow yourself to sink deeper into this soft support. Can you feel it? The bed is holding you. Mother Earth is supporting you. And the tolerant night is protecting you. You no longer need to brace yourself to keep balance or pretend to be strong. Let go of the entire weight of your body, from the top of the head down to the heels. Let it dissolve and merge into the vast silence of the universe. Right now, there are no more lessons to remember, no more efforts to make, and no destinations to reach. It is time you are allowed to fully power off. Let the breath automatically guide you, rhythmically, gently, and naturally, like a small boat drifting lightly toward a peaceful harbor. May the sleep tonight be a cool stream, washing away all dust and exhaustion in your soul. May you find the deepest refuge in the land of gentle dreams. You are home. You are safe. Sleep well, beloved friend. Hello, and see you again in the radiant dawn of tomorrow.